Hello Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. Hope you enjoy the reading. It's a general reading for your sign. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what's coming in for you now. We have 4th house, 2nd house, and 7th house coming up for you. The 4th house is associated normally with the home, so your physical home, but it can also be like the structure, where you are currently residing. It's also the atmosphere in your home and the people in your home. It can also be about your connection to your roots, your actual family, your foundation, where you've come from, your ancestry, or your ethnic identity. That may be appropriate for you as well. But I see it as being some sort of shift within the home that is occurring currently. You've got some lovely cards here. You've got Gemini, I think, coming in. This is the Lover's card in this deck. It's also the card of, it could also be to do with somebody really special and important, like a soulmate coming in for you. But it's the Lover's card, so it could also be about a decision that needs to be made here. So you could be in two minds about something, or you could be waiting to make a decision, or you could be hearing news associated with this situation, and you're going to make a decision from there. So contracts, documents may be coming in, but communication is highlighted, and also thinking. So this can be all forms of communication, written, verbal, body language as well. So I feel it's to do with either the people in your home, or your changing home, or it could be to do with others associated with your home environment. It's about, plans and discussions and talking about things, research, the internet, electronics, that sort of thing. So I feel it's going to be involving communicating on all different levels with your people in your home, but also perhaps you're selling or changing your home, upgrading, renovating, or downscaling, or whatever the situation may be. Something is coming in to do with that nature. It could also be bringing certain family members in to assist you at this time, or you're connected to them in some way. This can be siblings, and sort of general relatives, aunts, uncles, that sort of thing. Neighbors may come in as well. So being your 4th house, that's a possibility. But some sort of decision, some sort of weighing up. You kind of got to walk your talk with the Gemini card. Be sincere, be honest with this energy. We've got a lovely card at the top, Guinevere, true love. The romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you. So whether this is somebody already in your life, perhaps you are seeing this now, and you are, connecting on that deeper level, so something is changing within your home environment. As I said, this does represent the Lover's card, so it certainly seems to me that you have romance and true love or deep love in your life at this time, or it will be coming in. It can also, if that is not the case and you are on your own, then this can be family related. As I said, siblings or other general relatives may be coming in for you, but it can also be that this is about self-love as well. So lavishing love on yourself. Now, with the Guinevere card, obviously it's about true love, but it is saying that whatever your situation is, whether you are with somebody or on your own, this is about saying that you are a romantic person. You have romantic needs, and that it's possible that your romantic needs are not being met currently, or you need to just stoke the fires a little bit with this energy. And you do that by, romance is not necessarily a couple thing. You can bring romance into your life even if you're on your own. This is about fresh flowers, candles, creating a loving and romantic environment, little luxuries, that lovely atmosphere, that loving atmosphere. As I said, it can be directed to yourself as well, or it could be connected to somebody else, or perhaps a family member that is close to you at this time and you're sharing the home with. But it's saying that romance is important, and you need to make sure that your romantic needs are met. And it's also saying that for some of you, when the flowers are out, spring may be appropriate, or it could just be that when the floral kingdom is blooming, and there's lots around at the time. Buy them, bring them into your home, create that lovely environment. Your home is your castle, and that is where you go to retreat. It's where you are and you're most comfortable and loving towards yourself and to others. But beautiful card, lovely energy coming in for you. If you are changing something in your home at this time, then it could be, you could be renovating, you could be changing something, or somebody's, there's some sort of shift or change going on. It could be that it could also be, as I said, family related or other people that are connected to you at this time. We've got Green Tara, and it says start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So this could be you're changing something in your home environment, or perhaps family members are involved, or you've got this romantic interest coming in which is now deepening, and there's a shift or change in your home environment. And you may also be changing something in the actual physical structure of your home. You could also be relocating. That is also mentioned, that's possible here as well with this card. So if that is the case, don't try to do everything yourself. It's saying that you need to delegate. So bring in possibly other family members or other people that are around you, or perhaps ask neighbors to help as well, or your special someone, or whoever is in your life at this time. There may be also children involved. There are children mentioned here. So you may be starting a family, or you may already have children, but delegation is important. This is the reason why this is important is we're not all Superman or Superwoman. We do have limits, and you need to recognize those limits. So, delegate tasks to various other people that are willing to help you, or, sort of separate who's doing what, and just oversee things, and then make sure that you schedule time in for yourself, because this card also does require some contemplation to make good decisions. And as I said, with the Gemini card, you may be thinking things through, or there's a decision to be made. There could be contracts and documents, whatever the situation is. You need to schedule time in for yourself so that you can be in this lovely contemplation energy to make good decisions. And that needs to be time of rest and peace, so that you can do that, and that you're not frazzled or so exhausted that you become resentful. Okay, so just bear that in mind. And this is, I think, also why you have the Grace card. It's probably going to come up later on as well, but I do feel it is applying this in this situation, because your home environment is important and your family is important as well. And there could just be, you could be under a bit of pressure to change something, or something is being rearranged at this time, whatever the situation is, and you need to be in a state of grace. And this is why the delegation will help you with that. And we have also got second house here. So second house applies to a number of things. It can be to do with your income. So money, I do feel money is coming in for you, or some sort of resources coming in for you, or an increase in income, whatever the situation. Because you've got the Leo card, and this is a very luxurious, very abundant, very creative card. It's romance again is coming in. It's featured. Children are featured. Creativity, everything to do with the heart decisions, and that love and that joyfulness, but also vivacious, very vivacious energy. Also, integrity and honor comes in with this. So just be careful with ego and pride. That may also be featuring. But in your second house, as I said, it could be income related, but it can also be self-worth related. So you may be being acknowledged, or you may be the center of attention in some way with the Leo card. And this is giving your self-worth a boost. It could be to do with something that you've done, work that you've done, and you're now receiving a boost in income or notoriety of some sort, or just that you are the center of attention, the spotlight is on you. Your life force will be strong with this Leo energy, but just be careful that you don't burn it out, The second house is also associated with your skills and your talents and your abilities. And again, this could be being noticed, or you're showing them off at this time with the Leo energy. It's a golden energy, so it's like something is coming to the fore. So that could be coming in for you as well. And it's a lovely, it could also be to do with possessions. Like ownership of things. So this could be related to your home as well. You could, be changing something to do with the ownership of your home. So it's what you own in your life. It's also your value systems, what you value in your life. So again, the Leo energy. Leo loves luxury. So you may just be spoiling yourself at this time, or you may be being spoiled by somebody a true love who is coming in for you at this time. So enjoy that romantic, loving energy. If it's to do with other sort of home situation things, perhaps buying or selling or changing something, it could also be that you're splashing out a bit on things to do with the home. As I said, this lovely luxury energy comes in, but just be careful you don't overdo it. It could also be that you are redecorating or you're changing something as well in your home environment, or something to do with your ownership. So something that, or your possessions could be changing, or you may just be moving around a little bit. Maybe you've sold up or you're going to sell up and you're going to be moving around a little bit, which is going to give you a little bit of freedom, and you could be a little bit of a gypsy for a while until you find the right place. There's a number of ways that this could be coming in for you. We have also got soulless bodies of water. Spend time near water such as the lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. So with all this lovely, glorious Leo energy, you may, as I said, be very busy, socially, lots of things happening. You could be really enjoying being in the spotlight and enjoying, your the money that's coming in, or just this loving, romantic energy, whatever the situation may be. Just make sure that you don't, as I said, you don't burn yourself out, because you will be feeling quite, a center of attention, and the vitality. You need to keep yourself strong. So it could be that you just need to take time away and spend time near the ocean or a river or a lake to recharge your batteries, or just to spend time connecting with your person, or it could be from a creative or an artistic point of view. It could be to do with your profession. Maybe you've come to notoriety in some way. Perhaps you're in the media or you're on the stage. You're in the arts or whatever, and you just need to refresh your inspirational energy, and that's where the water bodies come in. It's a very spiritual, natural element, and it does definitely fulfill you. So it could also be when it comes to an ownership point of view, or a land or a property or a real estate point of view, it could be that you are looking to relocate to a water body. So do a little trip, perhaps have a look around to see how things are, just do a little exploration. Or you may know exactly what you want to do, but you may just see or find a place which is perfect for you. It's a possibility with this card. This is also looking after your health. This is self-care, water rituals, to make sure you drink lots of water, do sea salt baths, things like that. Spend time near water, meditate, walk near water, whatever is appropriate. But it's saying that this will help you to recharge your batteries so that you can stay strong, that your life force can cope with all the everything that is occurring for you at this time. You also, with the Leo energy, it can also be that you're coming into your authentic self at this time. You may be feeling quite powerful with the second house, which is a kind of a money house. So you may just be feeling really generous and in a very generous and optimistic frame of mind as well. We've also got seventh house. So this is the house of relationships and partnerships. So this could be a love partnership, but it could also be a business partnership coming in for you, or something to do with that. It also involves the lower courts. So let's see what that is pertaining for you. We have got the lunar eclipse change at the bottom, and then we've got white Taurus sensitivity at the top. And then I think connected to this is the moon card in the fairy tarot. So it seems to me that with the lunar eclipse, normally this is an upheaval or a change of some sort. It can be quite abrupt. Now it could be a physical change, something coming in to change everything around you. So this could be to do with a home situation, or a partner situation, or even a family situation, children, something like that, or just a quick change coming in. But it's normally something that you kind of know about, something that you are aware of, and it's in the background, but you haven't really got all the pieces together yet. You haven't seen everything about it, or you haven't been able to get to it yet, but you're aware it's there. Or it could be very abrupt and come at you very unexpectedly. It's normally an upheaval. For some people it can be a shock, but for you I feel it's more to do with a realization, or like some sort of perception shift or a realization. Something really comes home to you with this energy, and it can be really affect your consciousness, and you'll be able to perceive something very differently than what you did beforehand. So I feel that is what is coming in for you. This is, as I said, your relationship or your partnership house. We have got the moon card here. This is saying powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, understanding the truth of a situation. So this could very well be coming in with the lunar eclipse card coming in for you. So the moon is highlighted a few times here. So I do feel that the moon in August will be important for you, whether it's the new moon or the full moon. The new moon is on the 8th of August. It is in Leo, but it is the sun is very close to the new moon, and so is Mercury. So it's going to be powerful. It's also at an angle to Saturn and Uranus. So I feel that there could be quite a powerful energy coming in at that time. And so maybe this is when this is going to come in for you. But it could also be happening with the full moon, and that is on the 22nd of August, and that is in Aquarius. It's in your sign at 29 degrees. We've got Jupiter at 26 degrees Aquarius. So Jupiter always is very expansive energy, and that conjunct the moon is going to make it very, very powerful. Full moon energy conjunct Jupiter can really be very powerful, very expansive. And then the sun is also at an angle, and that is in Leo at 29 degrees. So very powerful energy. So something coming up on, I feel, on one of those two dates, or maybe both. But normally with the lunar eclipse change card, something can happen and wrap up within 6 weeks, or it could unfold over a 6-month period. But certainly, I feel it's an epiphany or some sort of intuition or something that you're seeing now, or a situation could come up to be dealt with. And then you will see something. It can also, if you have been in a little bit of a rut, or if you've been in a situation where you just haven't been able to see clearly, almost like a comfort zone, then the lunar eclipse will lever you out of that for sure. So something coming in to do with this, something being revealed. There are water lilies there, so it could be that something is rising up to be cleared, or to create a shift of consciousness, and I feel so that could very well be the case. But it certainly seems to be that something is, normally under the moon, sometimes things can be not what they seem, and then other times the truth can be revealed. So you'll just have to see how this comes in for you. But normally the lunar eclipse will be something that you will see, and it will bring in a change for you. With White Tara sensitivity, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So in your 7th house, it is your house of relationships, whether you are with somebody or not. It's any close personal relationship, whether it's a love relationship or one other, but it can also be a business partnership. And it's saying that just through the ascension symptoms, but I do feel with this lunar eclipse coming in, it's going to activate something, and you are going to be much more sensitive than you have been before. And I feel you could very well be seeing something. You're going to have some sort of consciousness shift, and you're going to see something. You're going to perceive something very differently. And it could just be that you are now seeing things around you, or it could be affecting your relationship as well. It could be to do with your physical body from a moon point of view, from a feminine point of view. As I said, if you're starting a family or something related to that, it could be coming, feminine issues, feminine wisdom, all get highlighted with the moon as well. So it could be that you are becoming just very much more sensitive, and you're going to feel this in your physical body. So what you take into your body is hugely important. Don't take anything into your body that shouldn't be there. Okay, be very, very careful with that. So everything that you take into your body, whatever you're watching, whatever you're listening to, social situations, interactions with others, anything that triggers you, then you're going to need to limit exposure or cut it out with the White Tara energy. And this will help you to stabilize and balance your energy, which can be a little bit wobbly under the lunar eclipse. Okay, so it will help to steady you, help to center you, just to limit and to refrain from certain things. Anything that you know suddenly you just can't cope with. It could be something you're taking into your body, whether it's food or drink or something else. It could be medication related. Just steer clear of anything that is troubling for you. Get rid of toxic chemicals in your home. Could be cleaning products that you're using, anything like that. Just limit, remove. You don't want to aggravate allergies or have things rising up in you now, especially if your body's sensitive at this time, especially if, from a feminine point of view. So take into account all of that. Then we've also got here the Yod Destiny card. This is saying that something is coming in for you. There's destiny in here. It could very well be to do with this. It could also be to do with this love card and this true love card. So somebody coming in for you, or it could be a situation is now being revealed, or something is happening and something is becoming clear. But it also could be that from a Yod Destiny, this could be from a relationship point of view. It's saying that this relationship, whether it's a friendship or a business partnership or a love relationship, it's saying that It could be very important for you. This is like a destiny, a fate card. So it's this person or this relationship or partnership is fated or destined in some way. So it won't be easy, and there will be ups and downs, and there will be things to overcome, and there will be things to get past, but you've got all the skills. You will have all the skills to get through it, but you've got to listen to your internal clock, your internal GPS. But it's saying that you will want to stick with this relationship through thick and thin, because it's you will help each other to progress. You will help each other to ascend or to move forward in your spiritual life or with your mission or whatever it is that you've come into this life to deal with. You're going to help each other to get there, and you would help each other through that, so that because you won't have been able to do it the same if you'd been on your own. So this relationship or partnership or whatever it is important, but it could also be saying that in some ways you may be withdrawing from others at this time, which is maybe why you have the sensitivity card. And even within a relationship, you can still do that. You can still limit interactions with others, because you're going to be either feeling like the black sheep of the family, or you will just be out of step. You'll be on a different path or a different treadmill or a different route to other people, and there will not be others around you who are going to give you advice and support, and they're not going to be on the same wavelength as you, or they're not going to resonate with you over certain things. So this is a kind of a unique and destined path for you. It could even be relationship based as well. You're on a unique path. This is something that you are doing, or perhaps you and your person. It's kind of almost like working alone or working in secret or doing things quietly, following your own intuition and your own guidance at this time. And it kind of got a pioneering element about it as well, but it's also about divine timing. This is also about that. So everything is, it's not going to be easy. There will be things that you're going to have to, get through. Your path will be revealed to you step by step, and you've just got to listen to your inner guidance and follow your intuition, and you'll be led, you'll be guided from one step to the other. But you've got to pay attention. You've got to listen, and you can only do that if you cut out all things that are triggering or white noise in your environment, so that you can go within to listen. And then you will be guided from one step to the next, and you will get to the other side. This builds up incredible inner strength, and you will get to success on the other side. But it's just this path. You need to listen to your inner GPS at all times with this energy. Finally, bottom of the Fairy Tarot is the World. So you've got two major arcanas. You've got the Moon card, and then you've got the World card. This is a lovely card. A brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. So something occurring for you, some sort of cycle shift possibly, or it could be monetary success, or it could be that you are, as I said, freeing yourself up from possessions and perhaps a home that you need to leave now, and you're going to have more freedom. You're going to be more of a gypsy-like energy, traveling or moving around. Or it could be that you are now having success in your life, either in your love life or in some other area of your life, and you're now moving into a new phase. And so you've completed one aspect of your journey, and you're now moving into another, and your destiny will guide you, don't forget. So it's a lovely energy, the freedom to go in any direction. So really this could be relocation, it could be a new love, it could be all of these things, something coming in to shift you in a new direction. But don't forget to get people to help you delegate certain things, and take advantage of this wonderful energy coming in for you. Okay, Aquarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please stay on for the love reading, which will follow after this. Take care. Welcome back, Aquarius, to the love reading. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's see what we have for you. Okay, so this will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. Let's just have a look at the situation. We've got Mars coming in for you. We've got Una, Easy Does It, and then we've got the waning moon. So I'm seeing a few things here. It depends on your situation really, and where you are in your life. But with the Mars energy, this is normally very passionate energy. This is action energy. it could be, you know, if you're already together, you may already be married and have children, or you've been together for a while or whatever, or you could be only just starting. If you're only just starting, this kind of has a competition feel to us as well. So your person could be competing for you in some way, or there could be a challenge that you are facing currently. But this is action. This is the male energy of moving forward. But it can also be aggression. It can also be force. So moving strongly forward. It can also be, as I said, facing a challenge or defense in some way. It can also be protecting your what you've worked for, or protecting you know, what is yours. So that can also be coming in. So it's got that strong protection aspect to it as well. So fighting for what is yours, fighting for you know, some aspect of the relationship is requiring some sort of defense or protection aspect to it. It could also be just the ardent side, the passionate side, that, you know, that sexual energy coming through at this time. Maybe you know, maybe that is what is it's igniting something. This Mars energy is also about feeling driven or feeling quite ambitious. So this could be important in some way in the relationship. But I feel that the very best way to harness the Mars energies, if it's the defense or the protection aspect, then obviously that will come in very strongly. You may be protecting your relationship, or protecting some aspect of your relationship. Perhaps you're starting a family, or you have children, you're protecting your family, and you know, there's some issue some joint issue which you are currently facing. And then this Mars energy comes in to help you to get that energy up to the defense and the protection. But it could also be, as I said, the sexual energy coming in for you, the moving forward or the pushing forward for that. Perhaps you feel impatient, you know, to move forward at this time. You want to get something sorted out, whether it's you or your person, or both of you want to move forward together in some way, shape or form. It could also be action that you are taking in relation to your lives at this time. Maybe there's some important action which you are doing now to move yourselves forward. You know, this could be anything, any external thing. It could be relocation. It could be profession changes. It could be anything that is now driving you forward. So, but it's the very best way to get the energy out of this is measured action, sort of like tempered steel. So this is not rushing around. And you know, this can lead to high blood pressure and rushing and headaches, and you know, it deals with the blood and you know, rashes, skin rashes and things like that. So there must be no the urge may be there to be forceful, but to keep it under control, I would say, is the very best energy. So this is like measured action. So you do your research, you do whatever you need to do, but it's steady, progressive action, but it's decisive action. Then we've got here, Una, easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So as I said, you may feel, one or either of you, or maybe you may be feeling very urgent about something, but Una is saying that this relationship, or whatever it is that you are facing, you need to move forward on. It's saying that everything is occurring in perfect timing. So, as I said, measured action. Get things organized, by all means plan and do what you can, but move forward at a steady pace. Because this requires devotion. Una is easy does it, devotion. This is nurturing your relationship, nurturing whatever it is in your life together, nurturing, devotion, any cause which is close to your heart, but any relationship that's also close to your heart is worth putting that effort, that continued, consistent effort in. That's basically what it is. And it's saying that there's no need to force or hurry. Okay, you will get there. And this is about, as I said, nurturing and devotion. This is, you know, going through all the ups and downs or whatever needs to be handled. But know that Una is saying just don't go into force or hurry mode. That will not help you at this time. Then we have here the Moonology card, which is what do you need to release, waning moon. So this is saying that something may have come up to be dealt with, and the waning moon is basically like whatever has come up now, it's starting, that energy, that uprush from the full moon is now starting to move away from you. And it's a case of, well, what do you need to release now? So I do feel that it could be It could be in a number of ways that this is coming in. This could be emotionally, because you have Chiron. It could be physically, as in material things, material possessions. It could be shifting and changing the direction you're going in. It could be a number of things coming in. It could be fears, or it could be past relationships. It could be past self-defeating behaviors, or it could be a way of life that you have lived before and it's now not appropriate anymore. You could be moving. There's lots of things that could be coming in, but it's saying, what do you need to release, and then work on that. You've also got here appropriateness, so I do feel that comes in with that. So appropriate energy. So be appropriate with your energy and your time and your, what you're doing here together. Look at things and move forward at a steady pace, and put energy into the things that are really, really important, and delegate, which is what came up in the life reading as well, so that you don't go into unnecessary stress and strain. Okay. So now for you, we've got Chiron healing and we've got Dana High Priestess. So now this could be coming in a number of ways. It could be to do with either physical healing or emotional healing. So it could be that you are dealing with some sort of medical or physical issue, or a physical wounding, and that may be coming up for you. So that could be visits to medical facilities, or it could be a little mishap like a little fall or an accident, or it could be that you are dealing with emotional healing, and that requires some sort of delving and digging and looking at things, and releasing, a lot of releasing, which is why you have the waning moon. What do you need to release? So Chiron is multi-leveled. It's also everything to do with, it's to do with medicinal, but it's also to do with natural therapies like chiropractic, homeopathy, herbal, all kinds of natural remedies and therapies all come in with Chiron. So it could be that you're looking at that to help you with something in your relationship, or to help you with perhaps something in yourself, or you're just going that way now naturally, because in the life reading you did have the sensitivity card, and that will naturally push you in a direction where you will start to cut out toxic things. So it could very well be that, but it's saying that healing is required before you can move forward. So it could be physical. You could also be learning something to do with this, natural remedies, therapies, because you've got Dana High Priestess, and it's saying your divine knowledge, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So this could be, obviously within your relationship, within your own body, researching things, understanding things, helping yourself and your person and your family, but also it may be business related, or you may be able to study something further about that and make it a business. But it's saying that you have the ability to transmit knowledge to others. And this is spiritual knowledge, divine knowledge, whatever it may be. It could be related to natural things or medicines or remedies, or whatever it may be. But it could also be to understanding and spiritual knowledge, or wisdom, or just wisdom, higher consciousness. And you have the ability to transmit that, and that can be done through writing, through words. You've got Gemini here, and it could also be online courses, seminars, workshops, anything like that. Any kind of hands-on knowledge that is going to help others will be helpful at this time. And Chiron always gives you a key, so to help yourself, but also to help others. From an emotional point of view, this could be releasing aspects from past relationships, or if you've been together a long time, from the relationship itself, releasing woundings, or losses, or hurts that never really healed properly the first time round. These things tend to repeat with Chiron. So then you've got to apply forgiveness. You've got to release yourself from that situation so that you pull your energy back, and you release it and you let it go. So emotional healing, there's many forgiveness techniques that you can do, but it really is to release yourself from being chained to past events which tend to repeat because they never got healed properly the first time. Sometimes with the physical wounding, this can be something that never healed properly either, and it tends to flare up every so often under repeating circumstances. So if it's a physical wounding attached to an emotional issue, then this can be to do with whatever was going on emotionally at the time of the physical wounding. What was going on there, do the emotional releasing and the physical releasing, and then you can move on. But whatever you're learning from this is helping you. It could also be that you are bringing this emotional or divine knowledge or higher knowledge into your relationship to help with certain things which you are facing currently. Now, for your person, they've got solar eclipse revolution and they've got Sekhmet be strong. So this person is making a very quick, decisive decision. So they're making a very quick decision, or they're going to be pushed into the present moment to make a decision. So they're either making it, or they're going to be going into a decision-making situation where they're going to be facing something. Normally this is to do with relationships, or it can be professional, or it can be to do with relocation. So relocation was a possibility in your life reading. It may be that you are needing to relocate at this time, whatever, take it as it resonates. Or they could just be going through some other kinds of shift, or they are, it's something to do with your relationship, your current situation. They are having to make a decision, or they're moving forward into the present moment because something has turned. It can be a complete change of direction for them, but it could also be that they need to go in to fix, change, or create something. But something is going to be much better on the other side of that action, that fixing or changing or creating something. It's going to be great on the other side, something unexpected and very useful and helpful. So, but it's a very quick movement energy, this, but it's also about self-mastery, and this is where the Sekhmet be strong comes in. So they are gaining self-mastery in some way facing this situation. This self-mastery is emotional control, and it's managing your emotions, so that whatever changes you are facing or whatever challenges you are facing, they approach it with optimism and with grace and with appropriate action. That is control. So that you don't go off at a tangent, especially with the Mars energy. You don't lose your temper or rush around unnecessarily. It's about looking at things very carefully and with shrewdness, taking appropriate action, but being optimistic and realizing that whatever changes are coming in for you are necessary and important, and they have to be undertaken. And it's to move you into a new space or a new place, or whatever the situation may be. But it's saying, be strong. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So this is about courage. They need the courage, and they're going to have a victorious mindset at this time. So this is releasing victim mindsets, or a lack consciousness, or any kind of negative consciousness, any self-defeating behaviors, having a very strong victim consciousness, having a vision of success, and not letting naysayers and skeptics get in the way, or any kind of negative kind of connotations coming in there. We have also got Gemini, I think. So this is a Lover's card in this deck. So the Lover's energy is coming in, but it could be a decision. There's thinking, there's analyzing involved here. It could be talking quickly, quick wits, quick movement. Quick movement already came in with the Mars energy as well. But just be, as I said, with the quick movement, as long as it's measured action, but moving forward, not rushing around, without direction. So there's thinking required here. Thinking, analyzing, communicating with others, sort of workshopping things or exchanging of ideas, internet researching, getting understanding, but also using various tools, electronic tools to help, anything like that. But this is about communication number one. So this is a written, verbal, but also body language. So your communication between you and your person must be really number one priority to get through whatever is occurring. And understanding each other, but your friendship must be really good. This relationship must be based in a very strong friendship, and that will help you to move forward, because once that's in place, then everything else kind of falls in, and you've got that base to start with. So very clear, very important energy, but it's using the mind, also bringing a bit of humor in, maybe necessary, but also communication with others, family members may be involved as well, but it certainly is all about communication. It could be contracts and documents again as well, coming in with the Gemini energy. But sincere, honest, that's the way to go with this. You don't want to come across as glib or argumentative or sort of scattered. This is concise, analytical energy, but multitasking as well. Then we've got Sarasvati, the arts. So one or other of you may be in this situation where you need to be focusing on some artistic endeavors, whether this is a hobby or an interest of yours, or it could be a profession. It could be music, it could be creative, it could be artistic, anything that is related to the arts, or creativity or music, or any kind of, it could be writing, whatever it is. It's saying that this is important for one or either of you here. But what it does is it raises your consciousness. It brings you into the present moment where you can make your most powerful decisions. That's where you make your decisions, is in the present moment. So do these things to bring you to release your focus from everywhere else to what it is that you're doing. And then as soon as you do that, you get out of your own way and you raise your vibration, and that is where the universe and the divine can come in to solve things or to help you get insights. And it's also wonderful for relaxation and to help you to focus on something which raises your vibration, you know, something which is helpful for you and is going to give you a boost. We've also got take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So this is also about accepting certain things as well. You may just have to be following a certain course of action, and this is saying that you're just going to have to go with it. Relax, accept things, time to regroup as well, take time to breathe out. So this is about having regular breaks, as I said, with the arts or the creative things or music or whatever it may be. It could even be breaks away. In the life reading, it was to water, spending time near water, but you need to take time in between here to rest and recuperate. Okay, Aquarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care and have a wonderful time, and I will see you next time at the next reading.